What's happening, people of the world? Welcome to episode 4 of the Whiskey and Wade Show. I'm your host, Tommy McCarthy.
And I'm Tyrone, McKenna.
And today we are joined with the number 1 female MMA star in the country, Leah McCourt. Yeah.
Come on. Fresh off victory.
Yeah.
Friday. How do you
Friday
feel?
night. Good, yeah. My face is a bit sore.
Yeah.
And I haven't slept much. It's hard to sleep after.
Isn't
night.
it? It's
Your
insane.
adrenaline's
Like, see, after fight, you'd be up to about 7 a.m. don't
Yeah, and then every night I find it hard to sleep
Do you?
after, yeah.
you? No, I'm too drunk. I fall asleep pretty easy next few
No,
minutes.
I'm the night of the fight I can't sleep, but then
Yeah.
after I get back in them sleep.
Just-
Everyone's jet lagged from the fight.
Yeah. It's like the anxiety and the adrenaline of fight week, and it's so draining. It's like so much is in your... Because you go from this mental week to like nothing.
Yeah.
You're like sitting in your living room like,
Yeah,
last
I know.
week.
And everyone's going to read jobs and work and stuff, and then you're like, what does everyone do
I
during
know.
the day?
I
Like, literally nothing
I like
to do.
losing my mind. I'm sitting in the house like, need to do something.
Yeah.
Go somewhere,
I
yeah.
feel like, what do people do? Like, normal,
I
like,
know.
You're going through your
If you're not
phone
trained-
book to see, well,
No, I'm so
Nobody
glad you
texts you back.
texted me today because I had something to do. I was like, yes.
do you have mental week, fight week? Do you like weight cut? I know MMA is
Yeah.
way worse
yeah,
than boxing.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we lose a couple of kilo fight week. You used to do insane weight
Like
cuts.
before, I've done like 6-7 kilo fight week. This time I only did like 4, but it's still hard because it's like
Seven's insane.
yeah, 7's
Must
tough.
be depressing.
Yeah, horrific. Like it's like the whole camp becomes about weight, but that's when I've had like injuries or I've trained with
Yeah.
injuries and I shouldn't really been fighting. This one wasn't too bad. So I had to do like 3 the day before, so we just did like sweatsuits.
The day
and
before?
saunas. Yeah,
How did we do that?
I've done 7 the
it.
day before.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
Must have been bollocks.
yeah. Rough. Like I had some bad weekends.
That's a
No,
hard
and
night's sleep.
what is the process of losing 7 kilos? Like, for people who don't know kilos, that's
That's
like
14
a
pounds,
stone.
15
Yeah.
7 kilos is a stone.
So obviously, when
In
I've,
one day?
when I've done those big ones, I've done like water loads and then
Yeah.
done sweat sessions, and then when you're too fucked to train anymore, start the baths. So
I hate
the
boss.
self torture, like
I hate them.
no, I don't do them anymore. I
And
did
your heart
sauna.
feels like it's
Yeah.
gonna explode when you get out of it.
It's like human torture. You like, and you do it to yourself,
And then you have to
and
fight.
no one's
you do-
making you doing it. And then, yeah,
You do a big fucking fight the next
I
day.
know.
I'm walking up the stairs and I'm getting tired walking upstairs and I'm like, am I fit?
I know.
Am I ready for this fight?
That's what I always think that when I'm coming. I'm like, I actually can't even run, and
I
I
know.
have to fight
Now
in
you
a
have to
cage
get
tomorrow
in.
night with
I don't
someone.
know.
And you miraculously do it.
I know.
But do you have you do all weight cut? Do you have like a strict diet after the fight, the same as boxing? Are you allowed to do the drip?
IV drips. I don't know if I haven't done them, but I think the UFC, you're not doing Bellator, I haven't really said, so.
All right.
So no, but I rehydrate, like the next day we have like shakes and everything, like, and like how to get back to
Yeah.
normal, but my body's always a bit wrecked the next day, even after the weight cut.
I think the most I done was like 4 kilo, 5 kilo in a week, and I was bollocks that
In a
week.
week?
Not the night before. I was fucked,
I know.
tortured.
It's like a different type of mental strength doing that. It's
It
like
is.
Yeah,
insane.
that is proper discipline. Because when you can't have something, you want it more for
Exactly.
some reason.
Oh,
don't like
fuck.
if,
And then like today, I'm not even fussed, I'm like, whatever.
yeah.
I know. See on the lead up to fight, I'm gonna have that after. I'm gonna have that
Yeah.
after, and then get after. And like I don't even.
I
I'm
know,
not
you do really
hungry.
want it.
I know.
Yeah, it's mad.
And then you get back in the camp and you're like, fuck's sake, I should have had that.
Yeah.
And I'm starting camp here tomorrow. And I'm going to be fucking choking to eat everything. And I'm not frustrated now.
Yeah, I know, it's madness. It's like mind games in your
Yeah.
head, isn't it?
And it's harder for women, isn't it, the lost weight
Yeah,
too?
because like obviously because of our cycles and like water retention, and we don't carry as much muscle mass. So like obviously the more muscle you have, the more water you can draw out of your body, like fight week to cut weight.
Yeah.
Like it would take some time. When I've been coming with boys, it's taken me double the time to lose the same amount of the weight
Fuck's
that they
sakes.
lose.
Brutal.
It's intense.
So like being a female in like a male dominated environment, like do you struggle with it or you used to it, or what's it like even?
I don't know. I just think everybody just thinks I'm one of the boys. Like, and then I feel like MMA. When people talk about equality in sports, it's like one of the sports that things are a bit more equal. And
Yeah,
I can't
definitely.
really
They have been
complain
leading
about
the
that.
charge, I think.
Yeah, and they like even with like pay and giving me opportunities, have always been quite equal to the guys. It's not like I can complain about that, but obviously like starting off when you're starting training, and I start obviously in pole glass, and it's like because you have to train with guys and you're sparring them, and like it's hard. Like, and Still hard now because most of my sparring partners are guys.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of females that do MMA? Because in boxing, it's getting to be bigger and bigger every year, more and more.
Yeah.
So I'm just
There is, it's like there's more women training in like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or like going to MMA classes, but to fight in it, it's a bit different. So it's like I always encourage people to train or to try martial arts or one of the martial arts, but I think it takes a certain type of person to fight in MMA.
that's what I want to know. See, I'm clueless about MMA, so like everyone has the different martial arts, the jiu-jitsu, wrestling. When do you decide that you're going to do MMA? Like.
So for me, whenever I was younger, I loved like all the martial arts. I loved judo, boxing, and wrestling. I loved watching the Olympics. And I did judo for my kids because my dad's like made us do it for self-defense. And I always wanted to learn how to strike. And then whenever I had Isabella, I started training in an MMA gym, and I was like, oh my god, you can actually do all of the martial arts in one, so you can learn and train.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. I love learning, I love training, I love getting better, and then that's kind of why I went into it. Now, I don't know, other people have different reasons for getting into it, but I liked it because I wanted to be able to do all kind of. And when you think about it, it's the best form of actually learning self-defense, because if someone attacks you in the street, they grab you, or they wrestle you to the ground, they don't always just stand and strike. Do you mean most fights and end up in that clinch position that you're in MMA?
Being a Muller, would you put Isabella in the...
I think like MMA and martial arts is so good for discipline for kids.
Yeah,
and
it
to
is,
give them like a purpose and like, do you know, like a passion, because now everybody's just, I don't know, like Instagrammers, influencers, like I love.
And also, as you say, it's good self-defense, because obviously women have to worry about getting grabbed. Like, I'm fortunate enough that I never worry about somebody jumping out of the bushes and grab me if I'm walking down the street.
I can grab me.
You know what I mean? That's never been on my mind, but like I have 4 daughters, and I've always wanted to put them in the judo, because judo is that like grappling.
And judo's so like,
At the minute, I have just says there's something, if a fella tries something, just kicking the dick, you can't go wrong. That's the greatest defense. That's against the rules in the cage.
Well, but does she want to get into it?
No, she's so opposite to me.
Is she?
She like loves watching it and being about it, and she says it's like normal for me to be a fighter, but she like is like loves her computer, animals, like doesn't. I would love her to do it, because I think it's amazing for all kids to be involved in some sport and have like goals and work towards things, but I'm not going to force her to do it. Do you know what I mean?
I brought my kids to boxing, but they stayed there for like a month. And they just left. I'm not going to say, I'll get down to boxing.
Because like later on, she might go back to it. I don't want to sicken her of something that she might go back to later. I don't know.
I disagree with both of you. I think, even though I'm not doing it, but I wish I did, force my kids to do sports.
Part of me thinks, should I just be like,
because all the greats, or Floyd Mayweather, I hate to bring him up again, but he's the king of pop. Michael Jackson, he brought his daddy, forced the kids. Beyonce, they were all forced in the stuff, and look, everything ended up well for them.
But I wasn't, no one
forced me, like, but
I don't think I would just stuck at a sport if I was forced, because it had been like a chore.
So my dad made us do judo, and we hated it. Like, we hated judo, and like made us go every week. But then now I won so many MMA fights from one throw, like from like that one thing I did the whole time I was a kid. So I owe so much to him making us go and do it. But that's the way it worked out in my favour.
Do you think you would have not been the person you are today if he didn't
force you to do judo?
I don't know. I don't think so, because I wouldn't have had that base. I wouldn't have had that foundation. Because when I did MMA at the start, it was like, obviously it's like the game's developed so much, and all the coaches knew a lot more skills, and I had that one little niche thing that I was good at that people didn't know the fences to. So I had that. But that's why it makes MMA so exciting, because there's so many ways to win and so many ways to lose, and you can be so good at one area that somebody doesn't know how to defend.
And it's like people, a lot of the boxing, it is. I hate to say it because I am part of the boxing community, but most boxers think, I just get in, I'll just crack them, and straight away it's going to be a knockout with me gloves and all. But as you say, it's like you throw a punch at somebody under, bang, you're rolled up. Arms broke, legs broke.
I'd be terrible at MMA, so
I think I'd fly. I used to do judo myself. That was my first sport. Under 7 champion.
You could transition into MMA.
I don't know, but bad knees. Actually,
I look at MMA and I go, I could not do that. I'd be terrible.
I've done a couple of sessions before, and it's just hectic. It's completely different fitness.
Totally different.
When I've sparred MMA fighters, they're wrecked after a couple of rounds. But then when I've done MMA sessions, I go, ring the bell. Like,
it's totally different. Like, I always look at boxing sparring and then MMA sparring, and even though most of it's striking, it's totally different, like range and different, like, because obviously you've got your knees, kicks, elbows, like there's a lot more weapons, whereas you stand quite like toe to toe with you fight, especially like that.
Yeah, he loves it.
I love it.
Is that your last fight in the Odyssey?
No, I know.
It was unreal.
I've actually seen it before. I had no weighing meal.
Oh, did you? Oh yeah, that's right. You're in the bullet, yeah.
Bullet,
Nice.
random.
Who were you with?
My brother. He's raging. When's your next fight?
So they told me I'm going to fight in February again in Dublin. Yeah.
Great.
Good to get, like, be active, yeah.
It is, but it's still, what is that, 6 months? No,
It's around September. Well, it's going to be October.
It's actually alright.
Yeah, it's good.
It is alright. But that means Christmas is around,
I
basically.
know, it does, yeah.
That's, I always hate fighting January for everything.
Yeah, because you have to make the serious sacrifices.
Not only that, it's so fucking cold to see, like, going to cold MMA gyms every day. Like, I always think that's why we're Irish fighters are always, like, harder, because it takes a different type of mental strength to do every single session. See people that are living in the sun, jumping out of beds. Like,
I love it. And we're waking up and going, oh.
Yeah. Like, it's totally different, isn't it?
Do you ever go away for
I've got a cough. I don't know. You're just trying to find every excuse.
I'm always worried during winter that you're going to get sick, because it's so easy to get sick, especially when you're losing weight and
your immune system's so
and you're
bad.
going from being roasting in the gym and then going out and it's freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm always worried about that. But do you not go away for training ever? No.
So my last camp in Liverpool.
Yeah.
But I've trained everywhere. So like in between camps, I would go and travel a lot. Like been to like Thailand, Dubai, America, loads. Yeah.
I was in.
My dad and my sister live there.
Tiger.
Do they?
That's Tiger. Yeah, that's our trains.
It's a good gym. It's a lethal gym. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's sick. Yeah. Unreal.
But it's honest. The weather over for training.
It's like a fighter's heaven. It's
Isn't
like
it?
that street. So it has like everything on that street.
I think it's so easy to like diet and all when it's on.
I lost 5 kilos in 1 week when I went to Thailand because I retained so much water
and sweating.
Just sweat. Yeah.
Like he went for his honeymoon and texted me and says, "Here, I'm staying. I've got everything organised here."
Do you know John Hutchison?
Yeah, I love John.
John's gonna train me.
He's a man, isn't he?
Yeah, he's sound as fuck. So I used to be in Marbella with him.
Oh, did you?
He was over there and then he'd done a few sessions with me and he was like, "Oh, stay over," and I tried. I was like, "Do you know what, I mate?" But then I got food poisoning.
Oh, did you?
And then I flew home and I was like, "Fuck, I couldn't do that." And then fight. I was like, "Fuck, I'm not risking it."
I train him. He's a class. Such a good guy, isn't he?
So sad.
So like he's one of those coaches that just is so passionate and doesn't care about anything else.
He's the slowest talker in the world.
He's hard to understand.
But that says he's from Donegal. The way the talks, sir.
It's way.
I want to train here.
His voice notes are so slow. If there was ×3, I'd be
Hey Tyrone, I've got the gym for you.
See the subtitles they have for him when he's in the corner or when he's doing like all access. Oh fuck me, it's brilliant.
I know because he does like Peter Yan's corner and all the top boys in the UFC.
Because he's fighting Sean O'Malley.
Yeah,
so they're actually looking to go over and spar him.
Oh, were they?
Well, they wanted Sean, but Sean broke his hand. Sean McCourt.
Oh, did he?
And I was like, fuck, I'll go over Sean if you want.
Are you gonna go?
Nah, probably not. I've got my own fight to worry about.
Yeah.
But no, it'll be good, but it's just too long travel. Like,
it is long. It's like my dad was like today, what are you coming out? I was like, I'm going to New York in 2 weeks and then I'm going back for Molly's fight week. She's fighting MSG. And then I've got like, I'm going to do presenting in Milan in October and then I have to go back into fight camp, so it's like a lot.
You've been doing presenting like fuck, haven't you?
So I did it when I had shoulder surgery after I was headlined in Dublin. They got me to do the European tour. We did like Milan and Paris. I can't remember what else we did. And then they've asked me to go back and do it this October. So
Awful.
yeah,
Lovely.
I like doing it. Yeah, it's nerve wracking though.
Is it?
Oh my god! See when the hammers now, you're going live and it's like 3. I'm like,
There's a wee viral clip. I don't even know if it's viral, but I thought it was hilarious.
I know what you're going to say.
Gareth Davis, and he's like, "Yeah, there's a party later. You coming with me, Leah?" And she was like, "No."
Shut up.
I was like stone cold. I was like, no.
I didn't see that.
Oh, that's okay.
He's mad. He's always at all the shows as well.
Would you get as nervous as you would get in the fight? No, or
No.
do you get nervous in
Yes,
fights?
I do. I send him up
we
the
were just
stairs.
talking there.
I like wake up and fight morning, and I'm like, what? I'm never doing this again.
How much these said these?
I'm never, ever. Why am I doing this? And yet, like, I always like on fight day, if like we go for a walk, like look at other people in the street. I'm like, why can't I be one of these people? Like, why am I doing this?
100%.
Why do I have to walk in and do this? So like,
I tell myself I'm retiring every single thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the last one. Fuck this shit.
yeah, like I was sitting in the warm up room being like, never again, never ever again. Like looking around at like all the boys warming up, and I'm like, I'm the only girl sitting there. Like, why am I doing this? Then my friends are like ring girls. I'm like, why can't I be ring girl?
And they'll come in 5 minutes. I'm like, fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's like the countdown. Last round, Leah, and I'm like,
I hate that. And you're hearing the fucking crowd going mad.
Yeah.
Someone's getting battered, and you're like, fuck's sake.
it's worse when they like when you see the boys warming up, and then they go out, and then they're either getting like carried back and they're crying, or they're like happy. It's like, and you're sitting there like, fuck.
Your wee dress room just gets cleared out and
I know.
just drips and just ends up just being you.
Yeah.
'Cause you're your main event.
Yeah, it
But,
gets like less and less and less people. It's like, oh,
you're like,
fuck.
fuck's sake, it's coming.
Yeah.
And you're breaking the wee gloves, you're like, fuck's sake, and whack these.
I
mad.
hate like that you're actually trying to impress people who you don't know and
You don't give a fuck about.
you don't
And
care
no matter
about
what
and
you
they
do,
don't
they're
care
going to
you.
slap about
I
you.
don't know.
Oh,
Like everybody ripped
do
me
you
to
get much-
shreds.
do you get hate, do you?
Like just people like Leah's shit. Leah can't fight. She didn't win that. It's like, okay,
It
I
happens
go
to
and
me
dry
every
my
time.
tears with all the money I just earned.
Yeah, that's when
But it's always people that aren't like all like actually knowledgeable MMA people and would never.
Yeah.
It's always just like these
Dicks.
losers sitting in a math
the-
basement.
I said this before, like the knowledgeable people, their opinions are never really
Yeah,
taken into account. It's always maniacs
Yeah.
who and
with like no face on Twitter.
it's mad though.
I know I get hate. And you see even the commentators, the fucking
Oh my!
hate
They
on me.
ripped me to shreds at the weekend. Everybody was
Did
like,
they?
well, why are they so bad? I was like, they don't like me. I don't know why.
That's the same with the commentators.
Yeah.
They'll just rip me to shreds. And that's why everyone online, Tyrone got battered there, Tyrone got
Yeah.
beat. And like, that's because you're listening to them cunts.
I know, but like anybody's opinion that matters, just
Yeah.
that's who you listen to. Isn't
I don't
it?
give a fuck.
I don't care. To be honest, I'm so
A win's a win. I
oblivious.
don't give
Yeah.
a fuck if we're rubbed or
Yeah,
not.
exactly. I just send the phone to someone. Oh, raging.
What about do you get much weirdos messaging you
Yeah,
like
all
as a
the
female
time.
athlete? Like I was
All
telling
the
him this
time.
morning today we're selling like our bedroom furniture and my wife put up the bed and the wardrobes and within literally 30 seconds she posted it on Gumtree. She put her number obviously for people to
Yeah.
make inquiries. Somebody phoned and says so is the bed in good condition? She said, yeah, perfect condition. When was it last used? Last night. Were you sleeping in it? Yeah. Were you sleeping alone? Why does that matter? What were you wearing in it?
Shut your
And she
lying.
went, what? So I go mad and he hung up and then he phoned back a private number. And then so I answered it. But I wanted to get a wee bit of phone sex myself. So I was like, hello. To see what he would say. And he wouldn't take the bed. And I was going, hello? Hello? And he was going, what are you talking about? I don't know what I'm to say something. I'm like, hello. And then he just hung up.
That's so
Fuck's sake.
funny.
But like
What a
it's so
freak.
weird, no? Like people online, they just
Yeah, 'cause
they just can't control
I seen
themselves.
like Ebony Bridges. She gets like offers for socks, 30 socks
Yeah.
and stuff
Oh,
like
No,
that.
I
my
do.
message
I get
don't
loads
know,
of
is it?
messages.
I'd be
Can I
selling my
pay you?
socks
Can
like
I
fuck.
send you my PayPal? Or can I send you money? I was waiting to go through. I was like, would I send this fella my PayPal? Everyone's like,
for?
no, Leah. I don't know. You just send
Just-
you money.
Did it sound you money?
Yeah.
Fuck me. I'd be daffy to it.
You know what we should do? We should start a wee fake Leah.
I just pays and sell my socks.
Why is the bank named Thomas McCarthy? And that's just my agent.
I know. No, she does all that. I know. I just like whatever.
So people are trying to send you money for no reason.
That's
Well,
crazy.
try like
Simple,
it.
is that
Yeah,
all
that's the
time
good one.
high?
I would say.
That's but do fellas get it up?
I don't know.
Freaks.
I used to have this fella and he used to ask can we meet up and spar and he's not allowed
He
to hit me.
wanted you to beat him up, probably, did he?
And he wanted me to beat him up.
Naked.
He said, can you just punch the head of me? I want to see what it's like. It's like, what, you're a freak. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find one of these mental messages.
Right, go.
Here we go.
There's literally
Freaks
just
getting
like
exploded.
hundreds and hundreds and hundreds
my
of like
God.
weirdos.
Or males or
And
lit
then
people.
then some of them send videos, and I never open the videos.
Fuck off, did it?
Open one next, like, we'll shame someone. You'll simp ass. Is that you?
There's one. Where is the one?
What is wrong with Val?
I don't know.
There's something wrong with them. Like
some
there
of them-
you like there's so many mental people. Like when you have social media, you realize how many people are off their head, don't you?
Like, what is, like, the driving force behind someone to say, look at her, I'm going to send her
Take
money.
her off their
They're going to
head.
send her money for no reason.
They must be off their heads.
I don't know. And like, I don't know what pleasure to get out of just sending one money.
Some
Tommy
words.
would never do that.
Never.
Tommy. You'd be asking for Leah, send me money.
There's my PayPal.
Right, wait a second. I really want to find this. I got a really mental one when I was cutting meat the other day. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I'm excited for it.
Right. Oh no, this is a wee bit like PG, but I don't know. Right. So, okay, fuck me.
This
Sent
isn't
me.
PG, yes.
Look at this.
Podcast, don't
Right.
do
Okay.
this.
Oh my god. Right. So he replies. He wants to send me money. I'll
Here's
even
proof
buy
that I'm
photos
serious
of
about this.
your dirty socks, goddess. I'll buy feet pics right now. Can I buy your pay pig? Can I buy your new socks? You should make me a throne wish list for Piggy to buy you things. Can I send you money in exchange for you to call me names?
Fucking hell.
And then he sent in screenshots of who he's actually sent money to.
Who was
Will I
taking
send
the
him
money?
will I send him your PayPal?
I haven't got one, but
Use me like a human ATM. Put payment method and amount. I'll send to you, goddess.
Me?
why
Here's
have you not responded once? You should be milking this.
How rich got to be to just fucking be a
Just
human
send people
piggy
money?
bank? And he's obviously done it to loads of other people, so is he flat out just
maybe when I
being
finish
skint?
fighting him skint, I might message him
Huh?
back.
That's
You'll never
mad.
be skin. Use me as your ATM.
Fucking hell. I wonder what you can say that he'll say no. What's the
I know.
I know.
Tell
he
him
was
back,
only
right back
saying-
to him now and say, do you want 10k? And see what he says. Go, Leah.
No. He was only sending people £200. Is that much, is it?
Well, if you get a couple of piggies,
Say-
Pay.
Right, I'll ask for 20k. 5 each. Sean will get 5. That'll cover us.
that's fucking weird. People are
is
nuts.
weird.
Weird.
I like it, but I wonder if there's a female piggy girl.
Tyrone is shut it.
If you're a piggy girl,
So it's
Go
not,
on
it's not
Instagram.
all doom and gloom for the female advocates. Imagine you can't eat all
Listen.
week and somebody's sending you fucking money.
I want equality. Where's the piggy
Quality
girls?
and all. Where are you? I can't believe it.
No, it's unbelievable. But
Funny.
people are weirdos.
I know.
Freaks.
What about, do you ever have any, like, well, I suppose that is a negative experience. We're laughing about it, but it's like sexual harassment, isn't it? Like, it actually is. Do you ever have any, like, negative experiences being a woman in the sport?
No, like I always say this. I know other women do in other sports, and I see that. But like, to be honest, I don't. Like, I can't sit and complain
Yeah.
for no reason. Like, I always, like, everybody respects me when I'm training and at the shows and the people I fight for and the other teams. Like, everyone's always great.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Well, but I think boxing and female is the same. Because boxing,
it's getting so
females are
big
getting
as
so
well.
big now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think is it next month? There's full
October the
female-
12th.
Oh, I know we were
yeah.
all meant to go to that card and then Queen died.
I know.
But it's on. Are you going to go to it again?
I might be in New York. I don't know if we will
really?
to it. It's some
What's-
fight though, Clarissa and
I know.
Savannah.
I will be such a fan. I think
Such a
Savannah
fight.
wins.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
I hope she
Savannah's
does.
really
I
cool.
think
Is
she's
it?
lethal.
Unbelievable.
So good. I think she's one of the best.
I think
female boxers.
Yeah.
Alicia Baumgardner and thingy, what do you call her? The
Michaela.
Mayor, yeah, that'd be a good
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never
Neither
seen either of them fight really.
I've never seen. I know
Alicia
really
fought
good.
that
Michaela was at the Olympics. Alicia was on my
The
show.
Conor
And
Benn
she can
card?
friggin' bang.
She was good, yeah.
Yeah. Like, she knocked out Terry Harbour.
Do you go around? See, do you do boxing still? Like striking, like going around sparring people? Boxing
When I'm in Belfast, I train with Ray.
Oh, do
Still,
you?
yeah.
Do you still train with Ray, or?
Yeah. This camp I did most of it in Liverpool, but spar, like I haven't done pure boxing sparring in a while. No.
No.
I will
Do
do
you like
like
it or hate it?
No, don't like it.
No.
Because it's just so frustrating because I just want to kick someone or I want to grab them. And
I don't. Do you ever like?
I find it
boxing?
harder as well because
Yeah.
like I have to think more about not you doing anything else.
Yeah, I always wonder. Like, I guess these boxers go and spar like McGregor and stuff. And it's like, is McGregor not itching to just kick someone or,
Yeah.
or do it by accident or
See
something?
a couple of
Yeah.
times out. I've sparred MMA guys, and when things are going, because obviously they're not boxers, so
the way to stand and all is completely different.
They just go like you jab and it's slip bomb takedown. It's like, come on. But it's, I don't know if that's like an automatic reaction as a MMA fighter or like frustration. Like, fuck this.
Why have they took you down sparring?
Yeah, it's happened a couple of
Really?
times. Hi.
Who's been sparring then?
I sparred Carl, it's years ago, it's big Carl Moore. He got a big win at the weekend as well.
Did he take you
the
down?
hardest man in Ireland. Has to be the most dangerous man in Ireland.
He's a bad man.
Like he would knock you out if you're standing up, and he would take you down and beat you to death as well.
He's also the nicest guy too.
He's a nice guy. But did he take you down?
One day we were sparring in Emerald and his jab, and he just went grab me. Tap.
Fuck that. But what would you do after? Do you think?
I don't know. I like competing in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so obviously I'm a black belt in that, and I like going around competing and probably still keep doing that.
I see, like, do MMA fighters are able to just like enter the amateur competitions though?
So Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's like not paid unless you're on like a weird show that does only Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but like the Worlds and the Europeans and all that, like you can enter that, but we can't do like boxing. Well, Bellator actually would let you box. So other like UFC, I don't think let you box.
I was just see you rocking wee medals.
What the
fuck?
So I normally do the Worlds and the Europeans at whatever belt I'm at in Jiu-Jitsu, just to keep like keeping up in that like standard in Jiu-Jitsu, and I like competing because you don't obviously fight. Maybe fight 2-3 times a year in MMA, so I want to keep that competition.
Stay active.
Yeah.
Do you want to eventually? This might be controversial to say on this, but do you want to get into UFC, or are you happy with Bellator?
So my weight division isn't. There's not a division in the UFC.
Was there not?
So if I was to go to the UFC, it would be good to drop down to bantamweight, which would be 10 pounds lighter than what I fight at the minute.
Why did you not go up, mate?
Or what?
I'm at the heaviest.
Oh, you already.
Right.
So the heaviest is 65 kilos in women's MMA. That's why I have to cut a lot of weight. Yeah. So I like potentially could go to the UFC if I wanted to drop down another 10 pounds, but like that's
crazy.
Like at the minute, like I'm Bellator look after me and they pay me better than the UFC, which doesn't make sense to me.
Bellator seems to be a big promotion, I guess.
Yeah, they've got massive. It's massive. You know, they're on Showtime and they've got the BBC deal, and it's like they are massive. Yeah.
No, flan.
And what do you call him? Michael Van Page. He's with Bellator.
Yeah, he's in Bellator. Yeah.
And he's like such a massive draw too.
Yeah,
like,
he
for
is.
Like the casual MMA fan.
Yeah, because he's exciting.
Yeah,
so
really
I've
exciting.
Never ever watched it. I don't even know.
Do you remember me? He's Juma's mate.
Juma's mate, is he?
Them two. So he's my really good friend. His really good friend.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like a friend of a friend, which makes us besties. But we've met him a couple of times. We went out and all. He sounds a pound, but he boxed. Can I remember he came into boxing for a while, and Ismail Salas was training him, and he was so good. Like, and he I think he had 2 or 3 fights. He was sparring with James DeGale and all. He's really
clueless.
He's me. Yes,
I don't know. I don't follow things.
What about in your downtime? Do you drink much or?
No, I don't drink.
You're Christian, yeah.
But I don't drink because I don't like it.
Yeah.
No, well, I wish I didn't drink. I don't like it either. But I drink too much.
When did you become a Christian?
So we'd always went to church when we were kids. Like I've always grown up in the church, and probably stopped. We moved away from Belfast for a bit, stopped going to church. And then when I had Isabella, I wanted her to grow up like with faith and have like, you know, a relationship with God. So I went back to going to church again, and then just always been a believer. Always believed in the Bible, and I never. Even though I don't like the word Christian and like Catholic and Protestant, like I believe in God and believe in the Bible. I don't like having a name on it, like a side. Do you know what I mean? It's like even whenever I'm fighting because I'm from Belfast and like
you don't want to because it is so political. It's not religious.
So I don't walk out with a flag. I say I'm an Irish fighter, but I'll not have a flag because I don't want to offend. Like I have friends, sponsors, family, some are Protestant, some family are Catholics. It's like I'm really proud to be Irish. I'll never say I'm a British fighter.
Yeah.
I don't like put the flag on it, if it makes sense.
Well, coming to the end of the show here, and we play a game at the end of the show. You take it, what's it called?
So the game that we play, smack, blank, or buy a drink.
Okay.
So there's 3 people, and you have to pick
Or buy a
who you're going to smack,
Okay.
who you're going to blank,
you
and who
giving
you're going to buy a
people?
drink.
Yep.
Alright? Well,
So-
why have you got?
Jeez.
Damn the smack, I can't forget what it is.
Dana White,
Right.
who's
Michael Van Page.
Michael Van Page. There was one more. Oh, Conor McGregor.
Blank, smack,
And a boy.
Buy a drink.
and buy a drink.
Yeah, buy a drink.
I don't think I could buy anybody's drink. They're probably more loaded than me.
Well, Alfred, just to be... That's
Just
what
to
I
be
do.
nice.
Trying to drink, lads. Hopefully
What
nobody
is it?
says
Blank,
yeah.
smack. What was that? Buy a
Buy a
drink.
drink.
Blank,
Oh. Yeah.
probably MVP.
Right.
Blank, Dana White, and buy a drink, Connor.
So you're gonna smack.
You're going to smack MVP. You're going to blank Dana White
Yeah.
and buy a Connor a drink.
Yeah.
That's a ballsy one. Go for it.
Is it?
Man
I
of Page.
can't believe it, mate.
You're gonna smack.
Only because I know Connor and...
I think Dana White would be the easiest one. If you're gonna win a fight, boom.
Oh, actually,
Maybe.
can I
You know
change my
what?
mind?
You
That's,
know, it's
that's a
too
really good
late.
idea.
It's too late.
MVP would knock
too
the
late.
spark
It's
out.
too late, Leah.
You're reckon.
It's late. That's right. Leah couldn't wait to say Michael Van Page. Had to smack someone MVP.
All day.
I wouldn't even land a shot on it.
It's too late. Don't be backtracking now, Leah. You call them in.
The show's finished.
I was Kobe on his fight back in October. You know,
Listen, there's no point trying to be friends this game. You'll see you at the next fucking show. Dublin in February, MVP standing on the card. He's here.
Well, that's us wrapping it up.
So, Leah, thanks very much.
Thanks for
It's
having
been
me.
good crack.
Congratulations on the win.
Yes.
Thanks.
We're looking forward to
Onwards
seeing
and
it
upwards
again.
will be here in
Yep.
February. Well, if you get us tickets, like,
I get you tickets.
and folks, that's been another episode of the Whiskey and Wade Show. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Follow us on all streaming platforms and all that there. And who we're gonna get next week?
Oh,
So always a lucky tip, always a surprise. So
so join us next week.